Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome, Cactus Kitchen TV. Are you guys ready to cook? You ready to enjoy something really delicious, yet really simple to prepare? Well, guess what? You've come to the right kitchen. Now we're going to be doing something very simple that even a 4-year-old can prepare. And our very first meal we are going to prepare today is dun, dun, dun. No, it's a joke. It's a joke. Seriously, it's a joke. All right, guys, what are we going to do first is we're going to add all our ingredients in a mixing bowl. I've got the ground beef. I'm going to add some this Jimmy Dean sausage. It's really the best sausage for the meatloaf. I've tried many other brands of sausage, and it seems that the Jimmy Dean brand seems to be the best. So I add 1 to 2 pounds of ground beef, maybe like 4 ounces of the sausage, maybe a tablespoon of the Worcestershire. I'm using a can of organic diced tomatoes. I mean, but you know, whatever your choice is, you know. What I do first, I drain the juice off of the diced tomatoes. And I usually add about maybe a half a can, depending on how much of ground beef I'm using. With this recipe, I'm using only 1 pound of ground beef and about 4 ounces of Jimmy Dean sausage for the meats. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to add about maybe a tablespoon and a half of kosher salt. 1 egg. And a little bit of sour cream. Maybe like a teaspoon, whatever you want to do. That's cool. Next, for good measure, I just dash in a little bit of shredded Parmesan. Now, for Mario's best meatloaf, I recommend using panko breadcrumbs. They're Japanese style. They're really delicious, and they really makes your meatloaf pop. I just add maybe like a half cup to a cup. All right, add that in. A little bit of pepper. Now, normally I would use fresh garlic, but I'm freshly out, so I'm using a little bit of garlic powder. Not just a little bit, not too much, because garlic goes a long way. All right. And I guess I need to dice up some onions and a couple other veggies, and we'll be all ready to mix it in. Stay tuned. And now that I have diced up a few onions, toss those in there. And pretty much we could go ahead and start mixing things up. It's going to be really messy, so don't be afraid to get in there, okay? Yeah, mix it really well like this. Yeah, really nice. This is Mario's best meatloaf. Now, you can pretty much use any meat in this dish. It's also very delicious when using lamb. Maybe some sausage and ground beef. Oh, that is the ultimate meatloaf. All right, mix that up real good. All right, just like that. It's looking pretty good. All right. Yeah. Oh, and I almost forgot. Maybe just a little dash of milk because I live at a higher altitude and in a dry climate. So, you know, that's optional. Then next thing we're going to do, and we're going to transport the meatloaf over to our baking dish. All right. Here we go. What are you going to do is basically you want to shape this meatloaf like a loaf. Maybe like a little loaf of bread. Pretty much that's it. Like that. Nice little loaf there. All right. Make a little indentation in the center so it can evenly bake. All right. And we just add some breadcrumbs and ketchup on the top, and we'll be ready to pop it in the oven. All right. Maybe add a little ketchup. Evenly spread the ketchup on the top and along the sides. It's really you how much ketchup you want to use, but I just use a little bit, not too much. All right. Then what we're going to do, we're going to top it off with some more breadcrumbs. Yeah, buddy. Put how many of you want. That's a nice generous coat. Bam. All right. Let's get ready to pop this thing in the oven. Now make sure you preheat your oven to about 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. Then after that, you remove the meatloaf, and you can add a little bit more ketchup if you want to or not. Then you're going to bake it for additional 15 to 25 minutes. And after that, you just set it and forget it. Yeah, buddy. We're going to start to cook some white rice. First thing you're going to do is you're going to add 2 1/4 cup of water and approximately 1 cup of rice. Boil it for a couple of minutes at first. When it comes to a vigorous boil, turn it down to low. Cover it, set it, and forget it. And remember, set your timer. All right, next, I am doing some Brussels sprouts because we got to have green veggies, right? That's right. Yeah, buddy. And I'm doing some white rice instead of the traditional mashed potatoes with the meatloaf. Boil the Brussels sprouts until they become tender and add your favorite seasonings. Mine are fresh garlic, kosher salt, and fresh ground pepper. Okay, and just remember, after 45 minutes of baking at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, increase the temperature to 400 degrees for about 20 minutes and you will have the best meatloaf you have ever had in your life. Here we go. And there you have it. Mario's best meatloaf. This is going to be the best meatloaf you've ever had in your life if you decide to try this recipe. Trust me, I'm a chef and food expert. Now just cut and serve. Yeah, buddy. Let's eat. Let's dig in. Yeah, buddy. Excuse me, guys, but I gotta go enjoy this fabulous meal that you and I prepared. And thanks for watching. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video and found it of value, please hit that button to subscribe for upcoming videos. We'll see you soon. Peace.